So what if I told you there's a way to generate a massive amount of traffic for a marketing offer? And get this, without spending a single penny. It sounds a little too good to be true, I know. But today, we're diving into a fascinating method that claims to have found a pretty clever loophole on a very unexpected platform to do exactly that.
Let's just start with this number, 432,000. Just let that sink in for a second. What on earth could that possibly be?
Well, that's the number of views a single post managed to get in just 6 hours using this very method. I mean, the speed and the sheer scale of that, it's just incredible. This is the kind of explosive and totally free traffic we're going to unpack.
Okay, so the big question is, how is that even possible? Well, it all points back to one specific free traffic method. So in this explainer, we are going to break it down step by step from setting up the offer all the way to plugging into this huge untapped traffic source.
First things first, right? Before we can dream of all that traffic, we need to have a place to send it. So let's start with the foundation, building a simple offer page.
Now, the whole engine behind this strategy is something called CPA marketing. CPA stands for cost per action. And this is key. Unlike affiliate marketing, where you need someone to actually buy something, with CPA, you often get paid just for getting a user to take a simple action, like submitting their email. Think about that. The barrier is way lower, which makes it so much easier to get a conversion.
And the setup itself is, a pretty straightforward 3-step process. First, you've got to pick a CPA offer. The source for this hack really likes using a network called CPAGrip to find things like gift card giveaways, because hey, who doesn't want a gift card? Second, you build a super simple landing page, and the source is very specific here. You have to use Google Sites. It's free, yeah, but more importantly, it's the secret key to this entire strategy. We'll see why in a bit. And finally, you just drop your offer link into a big, obvious button on that page. That's it.
Okay, so your landing page is all set. Now you need something that's going to grab people's attention and make them want to click. This next part is all about creating the visual bait.
And this is where a little bit of psychology comes into play. The source is crystal clear on this. The visual is everything. It suggests using a tool like Canva, which is free, and designing your image in that tall, vertical Pinterest pin style. Why? Because it just takes up more screen space and is way more eye-catching. Your goal isn't to create a work of art, it's to create an image that's basically impossible to scroll past, with a huge title that matches your offer, like claim your free gift card. You really have to remember that this one image is the single most important factor in getting that click.
All right, so you've got your offer page, you've got your visual hook. Now, the million-dollar question. Where in the world do you post this thing? Let's pull back the curtain on this powerful and honestly pretty surprising traffic source.
But first, before I just tell you, check out this clue. The top countries for this traffic source are the USA, Japan, and Canada. Now for CPA offers, these aren't just any countries, these are premium, top-tier markets. This is a gold mine. So right away, we know we're dealing with high-quality traffic here.
And the sheer size of the audience? We're talking about a platform that gets over 150 million visits every single month. That is a massive active audience just sitting there, waiting.
So where is this gold mine? The platform is Imgur. Yep, Imgur, the same site you probably visit for memes and funny GIFs. It is absolutely not the first place that comes to mind for marketers, which is precisely why this method has such a powerful edge.
So we know the what and the where. Now, let's get into the really good part, the how. The specific little trick that makes this whole thing possible, the Imgur hack.
So why Imgur, of all places? A platform that's famously difficult for marketers to use? Well, it's because the source of this strategy found a loophole, a little crack in the system that lets you bypass their main defense against this kind of promotion.
And this slide right here, this explains the entire hack. See, normally, if you put a link in an Imgur post description, it's just dead text. It's not clickable, it's totally useless. But the source discovered that for some strange reason, links to pages made with Google Sites are the one exception. They stay live. They remain clickable. This one tiny detail is the key that unlocks this entire system.
And actually putting it all into practice is so simple. You just go to Imgur, create a new post, and you upload that awesome, eye-catching image we just talked about. You write a short, catchy title and description, and then here's the magic part. You paste your special Google Sites link right there in the description. Add a few relevant tags like giveaway or gift card so people can find it, and then you just post it to the community. And that's it. Your clickable link is now live in front of millions of people.
So this strategy is clearly very powerful.
But before you get too excited and rush off to try it, let's do a quick recap. And more importantly, let's cover the single most important warning from the source, because messing this up could get you banned.
Okay, let's run through the whole playbook one more time really quick. You find a good CPA offer. You build a dead simple landing page on Google Sites. You design a killer visual in Canva. And then you post it all on Imgur to take advantage of that clickable link loophole. Simple, right?
Now please listen to this very carefully, because this is absolutely critical. The source gives a very direct warning. Do not use your personal Imgur account for this. Create a brand new throwaway account. Why? Because, as the source says, your account can and probably will be suspended for promoting things this way. This is what we'd call a gray hat technique. It works, for sure, but it absolutely comes with risks.
When you step back and look at it, this whole method is really powerful, but it's built on a foundation that could just crumble overnight. It all depends on that one little loophole that Imgur could close with a single line of code. So I guess that's the big question to leave you with. Is this a legitimate, sustainable marketing strategy, or is it just a fleeting opportunity, a short-term hack that you've got to exploit while it lasts?